demonic angel, back with another tarot. This time we have the Seven of Cups, and the cups are connected to the emotions, and the number 7, it has to do with discernment, so figuring something out. In this card we have this figure with his back turned towards us, and he's looking at these cups. You don't know if it's a man or a woman. It could be anybody. It is basically, the way I see it is a shadow, somebody's shadow self. Because, you know, the emotions often have to do with things like dreaming, daydreaming, fantasy, nightmare, and all these other things that are largely contents of Carl Jung's idea of the shadow. So there's lots of clouds in the sky. So there's, even though in the cups there's these different things being presented, still not clear for the person in the card to make a decision. Things are still hazy, foggy, and not clear cut on, hey, should I pick this cup or that cup? Because the obvious idea here is that he can only pick one cup. So in one cup we have a human female face. Perhaps he wants a lover in his fantasy. The cup next to that is kind of like a figure in a cape with this red aura around it. And to me, this is the other self of the person looking at the cup. So by picking this cup, he could gain understand knowledge of himself in some way. This is his hidden self. The cup next to that is got a cup with a snake coming out of it, and could be several interpretations on this one, but snakes have to do with divine knowledge. Some people would say that they are dark or satanic, but I think for me the idea is a snake is the life force, and no matter what you think about right or wrong, the life force wants to slither back into the physical realm, because this is the plane of existence. So almost like this cup is the cup of reincarnation, of knowledge of the incarnations. Then we have the Tower in a cup that's closer here, and that is really riches and fame, high-powered job. That's what that cup is offering, is riches and fame. The next cup is filled with jewelry. Now, that would be beauty, either in himself or in his partners, of really a very vain type of a thing. So, you know, you could pick this cup and you could be beautiful. The cup next to it has a wreath, but a skull on the face. So a wreath symbolizes victory. And the warning is that in order to be, you know, you may become victorious with riches and fame and good luck along the way, but beware, that can be a curse in itself. So if you pick the wrong cup, you know, you don't pick wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the self, and you instead pick vanity, there is a curse that comes along with that. You miss out on higher consciousness and empathy. And then the final cup, we've got this sort of dragon lizard figure coming out of this cup, and the function on that is as well that there's just darkness in the emotional waters, the emotional cups. There's great wisdom to be had, but there's also darkness. And so this could really be looked at as well as the shadow side. If you choose this cup wisely, choose cups wisely. So this guy doesn't know what he wants to choose, and that's kind of the whole atmosphere of this card here. So he's going to have to contemplate what he wants to choose. And there's a couple of right choices and wrong choices, and then there's some ambiguous ones. None are, with each there's lessons. So if this is upright, this is somebody who, after a period of daydreaming and self-reflection, maybe they come to realize that their lover doesn't have to be a certain weight, or doesn't have to make a certain amount of money. And they drop the imperfections they seek in a mate and realize we're all people. So they choose to drink from that emotional cup with a better understanding. That would be an upright interpretation. Or they drink from the other side of the self and gain knowledge of maybe the anima or animus, and that's what they get for drinking that. The reversed is somebody has been daydreaming in the astral plane, and they decide that money and fame are going to be for them, and they're going to achieve that whatever it takes. But that, on its head, right? The tower will crumble, just like in the tower major arcana. Or if they pick victory, the cup of victory, and they run over everybody in their way to get what they want, then they lose out on true companionship, the ability to experience empathy. There's that price to pay. So they're basically picking the wrong cup if it's reversed. And it's obviously best to look at the surrounding cards. Next, I'm going to do my patron only video for the month, because I have a patron, and then I'll go from there if there's if I get more. But I'll do my patron video, and then I'll come back with some really cool candle magic stuff I've been using with my goetic magic. And so my Twitter is linked below, as well as my Patreon. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and comment and tell me what you guys think of this card, or what are some of your interpretations. Thank you.